Hey guys, so if you watch my videos in upload order, I apologize. I literally back to back I have 3 uploads of movie reviews since the 7th of February. I've seen 3 movies. I just did one on Love Hurts. I just did one on The Monkey, and now I'm doing this one on Captain America: New Brave Order. Nice thing is, all 3 of my things, I try not to give spoilers. Someone else will. I just give you my opinion about the movie. And so this one I might accidentally give a spoiler to if you have not seen the movie. So I do apologize, but I do feel like my spoilers, if I give spoilers, are not like, oh my god, like gonna screw the movie up for you. But then again, I don't know. So like I said, I just saw Captain America, New Brave Order. In the grand scheme of things, there's been a lot of backlash about this movie. My opinion is, in regards to Anthony Mackie's Captain America character, basically, this is like the one Captain America that, sorry, I just realized I don't have the phone on plug. So this Captain America, because it is talked about, like, he even in the movie talks about, like, basically, why is he wearing the uniform? He's not as good as Steve Rogers and everything that. But the thing is, there is a pivotal scene that is later on shown that basically that talks about hold on, we're gonna turn the car on. This is what I get for doing my videos, because I just need to make sure that the phone. Okay, hold on. Alright, it is charging at least. Alright, yep, turn that down. So, like, the big thing is that, like, there's a scene that happens with him and another character that talks about, like, basically, it shows him why he's in the position he's in and everything like that. So I will say that this is probably, for the dynamic of what's happening with Marvel right now, this is the most heartfelt, like, this is the Captain America with the biggest heart. Like, yeah, Steve Rogers' character basically took the serum, so he kind of cheated in a sense. Not that it was his, like, he didn't know what he was, in the grand scheme of things, of what was going to happen and what the future was going to hold and stuff like that. But, like, Anthony Mackie's, or Sam Wilson's Captain America knows that he is just a normal human being taking on the role of Captain America with, yes, tools. Like, basically, like, in this particular movie, he still has the Wakandan, like, I forget what the actual material is called, but it helps with his uniform and stuff like that. So, like, that is, like, the only, like, bonus, but it would be just, like, as if you are a pilot in the military and you were given a high-standing plane. Right now, I can't think of my planes, like, what a fighter plane, which type of fighter plane is versus whatever. But, like, if you're given, like, a new, like, mechanical, like, fighter plane versus a bomber from, like, the 40s and everything that, like, the bomber in the 40s, like, did certain skills and stuff like that, but it doesn't have the technology to do what it today is, type of thing. So just run with me with my really bad analogies, but just meaning, though, that, like, basically, like, so he is giving all for his fight and everything like that, for his role. So I really thought that was really good. I also really think what's interesting about this movie, especially in the dynamic, because so today's date is February 23rd, 2025. What is happening in the world, in the real world right now, with politics, with human beliefs, with humans, in a way, I feel like it is a very time-stamped movie. And actually, I will say something about the Marvel movies straight across the board. They have represented situations in the time, in my opinion. if you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. Well, that's my opinion. Like, so like right now, with what's happening in the world right now, and with this movie to come out at this time, with if you rewatch the movie and just look at certain situations, I do feel like it's not 100%, but there is a lot of like certain situations, especially if you look at Harrison Ford's role for him. He's playing the president and everything like that, and like what he's having to deal with, and then basically like Sam Wilson and trying to like do his thing, and then basically the backside and stuff like that. So it's just, I felt like it could fit right now. But overall, there are like there's only one end credit scene, and it's all the way at the end. And in all honesty, my thought process is it's a ramp up for Doomsday. It was a basic end credit. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happened. All I'm telling you is that basically that it did have a moment where that's my interpretation. If your interpretation is something else, it's kind of cool. Put it in the credits, or in the comments, and let me know what you thought. That's my opinion. So there was a Black Widow in this movie. There was references to the super soldiers, because Isaac is in it. So actually what's funny is I didn't see this movie until yesterday, or a Friday night, and the 21st. My cousin actually had saw it first, and I asked him which movies you should see. Technically, to have insight into this movie, you need to check out the Eternals, mainly for the end. Like, the end is really like where, like, the end of Eternals plays into this. You need to see Falcon and the Winter Soldier to have references to what's happening. The Hulk version, where it was technically the Ed Norton, but also the one where I want to say it was the second, because the one that deals with the Abomination and Harlem, that is reference to, but like the Ed Norton one has the ties to basically Harrison Ford's part, because that didn't have Harrison Ford in it. The one that had the Abomination had Harrison Ford in it. So yeah, that has that part into it. Then so that's where that goes into. In Wakanda is mentioned, so basically like, but it's more of a thingy. There was, so here's the funny thing is, Harrison Ford's president has a nickname. I'm really freaking confused on this. And so if you have some insight on this, please give me it, please, because I don't feel like picking up every single one of the freaking comics to read this. I am truly more of a Marvel MCU because of the cinematic side. I have no clue about the comics. I probably should, but I don't have that much time in my life. Like, I would literally need to take like a 3 years off of my life and like read the comics back to back to get the whole backside. So if you know stuff, please let me know. So this is going to be a jump to the next movie, because Bucky is there is a scene with Bucky in this, and this is what has me really confused, because the situation that Bucky is in this movie, how the hell did he get to that? And so he's in Thunderbolts, which is a reference to Harrison Ford's nickname. Where is that jump, and why? I'm really confused. Yeah, like, what happens to Bucky from here to Thunderbolts, the movie? Because it doesn't seem, I almost feel like that was a weird, like Thunderbolts should have been before Captain America, in a sense. But then again, like, I don't know how these two, the timeline goes. So, oh, and in the previews, just to give you a heads up, Fantastic Four this has to be in a different universe, because it's referencing Fantastic Four, the first steps, but like in the 60s. how did we not hear about Fantastic Four in any of the movies before? Unless it was in a different timeline. So, yeah. I thought Captain America: New Brave Order was good. I'm more just confused on other things. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. What's your thoughts? Okay, guys. Bye. Like, subscribe, share, comment.